is going to be a brand decluttering video. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl J Ross back with another video. Finally. I mean, it's only been a couple weeks, so you know. But if you've been on my Instagram, then you know that my back has been killing me lately. Your girl has been in pain. So I haven't been able to do pretty much anything, you know, from filming for my media company or filming a video here, like even sitting on my couch, laying in bed, everything was just very painful. But I'm back. It's a beautiful sunny day, you know, I'm in a good mood. I might as well just go ahead and just get a video out to you guys because, you know, it's been a while and I know you guys miss my beautiful face. So today's brand that we are going to be decluttering, and I have to give props to the swatch queen. You guys know I mentioned her on my channel so many times because I just love her videos. I got this motivation to actually do this video officially from Jacqueline Tries It. She was doing a like massive whole collection, her whole makeup collection, declutter, but it's me. And I mean, by the shelves and the haul videos and all that alone, you guys know I have tons and tons of stuff, and in order to do a whole full-fledged makeup collection declutter video would just be too much. So I'm gonna kind of break it down, and I figured I would go ahead and start off with one of the collections that I feel like I've had the longest and haven't used that much anymore, even though I used to use them a lot on my channel. And for you guys that are J Crew J Fam members, first of all, welcome. If you are not, how you doing? Go ahead and subscribe down below. We be clowning over here. We be clowning. But if you are a faithful J Crew J Fam member, then you will have noticed behind me is a very empty shelf. And if you watch my videos, you know what shelf this usually is. If you guys don't know why I'm decluttering, it is because I am redoing my layout in a way, not fully redoing it. Like, I'm not changing any of this background. It's just changing what's in the background, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not changing the setup, I'm just changing what's in it. So this shelf used to be a little bit more than just Marvel, but because I have so much Marvel stuff, we had to turn this into a full Marvel shelf. Like, from top to bottom, it is all Marvel, and it's like, jeez. Which I'm really excited that I will be doing a Marvel movie coming out soon. A Marvel video. Now, I'm not in a Marvel movie. You know, we can, you know, manifesting. I'll be in a Marvel movie, Jesus. Put me in one. You know how I love them. Put me in one. You know, be on the lookout. Make sure you turn your bell notifications on, because we all know how YouTube algorithm is just like Instagram algorithm. You see people that have nothing to do with what you want to see, but you don't see the people that have everything to do with what you want to see. So please be sure to turn on that notification bell so you can get notified when I upload, whether it be a short, whether it be a YouTube poll or post or anything like that that can connect with my community. Anything like that, just make sure you go ahead and turn that notification on. Let's just do what we gotta do, and let's go ahead and go through this video. As I will not only be decluttering my Juvia's Place products, I will also be doing a full face using the products that I haven't used in a while. Maybe I open and swatch and never really used them or stuff like that. So this should be fun. It's a lot. I put it all in this Ulta box or whatever because Ulta is where I got most of my Juvia's Place stuff. Except when I first started buying Juvia's Place, I would actually order from their website and have it sent from their warehouse, which I think they originally started like only in their warehouses in Africa. I could be wrong. That could be way off. So yeah, I have stuff from like when I first discovered Juvia's Place back in 2017, which, by the way, if you guys want to buy anything that I'm going to start decluttering or showing in my videos, I will be posting those on my Instagram for you guys to kind of like, you know, hit me up about. Contact me if you guys want to buy it. I feel like there won't be a lot of things that I will be selling from Juvia's Place because Juvia's Place is more accessible to everybody now that it is in drugstores and stuff like that. But if you guys want to be a blessing to me and still want to buy these things, I will let you guys purchase it. So these are all the eyeshadow palettes that I have from Juvia's Place, and there are 3 more in this box. This is going to be a long video, guys, so forgive me. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I'll probably try to edit out as much as possible, but it's a declutter video, so you know, sit back and enjoy it with me. First up palette, I'm just grabbing from the top the Tribe eyeshadow palette, the green story. There's the beautiful queens on the top, match the same queens right there. I feel like I used this a couple times. I really like the shade, which is Curla. I loved this shimmer. Kuba, Chaga, and Koro and Kuba were all very beautiful. I don't think I used these three that much. So those are the three shimmers in the middle. They are still soft, even though I have not used these in forever, because I feel like I'm officially at the point where I have full green palettes that I love even more than this. So the fact that I have not really touched this palette since then tells me I don't need it and it needs to go. Next palette we have is the Nubian 2. This is what that palette looks like. This is the more neutral, natural palette. And it doesn't even look like I've used this palette whatsoever. I don't think I've used this palette. Like, to be honest, I really don't feel like I've used it this much, because we all know I usually don't go for super colorful look. I mean, super basic looks. Even though this has pops of color, y'all know me. Y'all know I love my colorful palettes. So this one is kind of like basic to me. Maybe today will be the day that I do a neutral eye look. I don't know. It may be the day. These are the first two palettes that I had from Juvia's Place. The Masquerade palette, this is the Zulu palette. I remember using these palettes so much because they were like the first palettes that I've ever had that actually had colors that I like, that would show up on my skin. This is the Masquerade Mini. The Zulu palette. It looks like I didn't even use these palettes that much, but I promise you I use these palettes a lot. But that's how much pigmentation and product you get in these palettes. The fact that like it doesn't even look like I touched these two, and I've used these two a lot in a lot of videos, and it doesn't even look like it. I'm not like the biggest fan of Juvia's Place shimmers anymore now that I've discovered Glam Light. Juvia's Place formula is okay in terms of shimmers, but it's not my favorite because it's just not as reflective. It's like you see what you get. There's no real like multi-dimensional shifts. It's kind of like maybe one or two. Maybe it's like a duochrome tops. If you want that multiple dimensional, like when you turn, you're gonna get 15 different shades. It's gonna give you a versatile look. These aren't the ones. These are literally gonna give you what you see. But in terms of the matte shades and everything like that, pigmentation is always going to be there in this palette for sure. And the Masquerade Mini. This palette, the Masquerade Mini, has more shimmers. But like I said, you guys can see I'm turning the palette and you're literally getting the same color. Nothing different, nothing, you know, shocking or surprising. They're literally just, you get what you see. But they're still beautiful if you are that type of person that don't like super glitz and glam in your shimmers, in terms of like you don't want all those extra shades, you just want that one true shade that you see. I actually think I'm okay with letting it go. I'm okay with letting it go. I don't have to be nostalgic with makeup anymore. Like, this is my first product. I can let these palettes go. This is the Nubian Glow and the Nubian Royal, and I haven't used these. Obviously, I've opened them. So in this one, I only kept, I think I gave away the lippies for this. But this is the eyeshadow palette, and actually it's very shocking that it's like purple and like you know, a yellowish gold. But I don't think it has a yellow gold in here. I think it's like silver. Yeah, it's like kind of like silver undertone. Oh, that's a pressed glitter. Yeah, I seriously have not used this. Other than me touching it for 2.3 seconds, I have not used this eyeshadow palette at all. I have been asked to do a purple look lately. I feel like I'm gonna sell that palette, because if I haven't used it yet, I'm not gonna use it at all. Wait, can you take this tray out? Hold on. Oh crap, and I'm keeping this. Now that I know you can take the tray out, yeah, I'm about to use this. I think I'm gonna make a bundle deal for you guys out of this. I think I am. I think I'm gonna do that instead. All right, now let's get on to the Nubian Glow, which is the orange palette collection, which as it's sliding out, you guys can see that the lippies are gone from this as well. But I can show you guys the eyeshadow palette. I love this color story. I've never used it. It looks like it has two pressed glitters, but I don't want to touch this one like I did the other one. So this shade right here is the only shade that is a pressed glitter. Yeah, I think I'm okay with selling that. All right, next up we are going to move on to another 6-pan eyeshadow palette. This is the Alari 2 palette. You guys know I live, love, well, my J Crew J fam knows, and if you're not part of that membership, please go ahead and subscribe and join us. It's not an actual membership, but you know, we just feel like family over here. You guys know I live, love, stand for blues, and I was really excited to try this palette, and I tried this palette, And then I got unexcited because I really didn't like this palette as much as I thought it would. But if you want to see how your girl slay to look with this palette, I will go ahead and link that video up above, like right now. It's not as shocking and everything like I want it to be. There's only one matte in this whole entire palette. Like, it's literally, this one is the only matte. So yeah, I'm gonna talk trash about this palette every time. It's gonna look good on my shelf with the rest of my blue palettes. So there it is that. The Chocolates palette by Juvia's Place. Why am I saying Juvia's Place? Like, I don't know what brand we doing today. I like this palette for darker skin like me, but the nude palette, I think it's the nude palette. What is it called? What's the other one called? It is time to throw this away because this is old. I recently used this on, well, I tried to use it for a quick, like, you know, night out, just feel like being cute or whatever. I tried to use this for a look and it wasn't as popping as it used to be, and I feel like that's because it is dried out because I've had these since they launched. I still have the berries as well. This is also part of one of the original, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the nudes, chocolates, berries, and violets. But this is what that one looks like. Very pretty, very, very beautiful shades. I even use this one as a highlighter. 3 full mattes. This matte has a shimmer in it. You guys probably can't tell, but it does have like shimmer speckles in it, but it's not that noticing on the eye. Like, it doesn't look like a true shimmer. But yeah, I'm letting these go, but they serve their purpose and I am happy that I bought them. Next up, I'm going to the I Love Ice palette. To be honest with you guys, this was another one that I got in the mystery box, but I also got 2 of them because the mystery boxes were the exact same. I have one that is completely unopened. This one I have opened and just showed you guys the shades, but I have never touched it, never used it. Since this one is already open, I will show you guys the color story. It's not my thing. It's not me. It's cute in terms of packaging. It's just too light for me. But I could make it work. I just don't want to because, like, this isn't what I was expecting. And I really didn't expect to get this in the mystery box, but here is that palette. So nothing wrong with it. I've never used it, never swatched it. Literally just showed you guys this, the shades when I unboxed it, and that's it. So if you do buy one of these, just know that it's open, but I never used it. And everything that comes from me, I don't have any pets. I am very clean with my makeup stuff. I'm a sanitized freak even before COVID. Ask my family. They can vouch for me in the comments. Vanessa x Juvia's Place collaboration. I do have 2 of her lippies as well. And this is what the palette looks like. Use this probably like a couple times. Didn't use this as hard as I use like the chocolates and the berries palette. Oh, that shade Perfectionist. It's really pretty. It's not a glitter. It's like one of those like marbled shades. It's really pretty. I feel like I want to use that shade today. And I feel like I would use Stush and Akua, I think that's how you pronounce that, as like blush shades. So yeah, I'm gonna put that to the side. And like I mentioned, these are the lippies. I'm only gonna take a break real quick to do a lippy because I wanted to make sure I just talked about the collection. This is in the shade Naomi. This is the lip gloss for that. This is really not my shade. I don't really roll with this. I don't think I've used this much. This is the shade Legit Nude. This is more of the nude shades that I go for. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that. Next up, we have the Wahala 2 palette. You know what? We gotta pray for me.
12 seconds later.
No. Shoot, I'm almost doing it again. This is the first Juvia's Place palette that I bought that had blue shades in it. Was happy that I could use, but then they came out with the Alari palette and I was like, well, I already bought the Wahala 2. I wasn't really feeling the color story for the Wahala 1, but I felt this was more like cohesive, like it actually made sense. I feel like these shades took like some building up to do, even though they're shimmers. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was because my eye was starting to water or what, but like they just did not play well in the inner corner for me. I really don't reach for this palette. I really don't. Like, yeah, I obviously dug my finger in that shade because I was trying to get the glitter to come out. I think I'm okay with decluttering this palette. Man, this is actually easier than I thought. Like I mentioned before, Juvia's Place really hasn't been like, you know, been that it girl for me. Like it's been like, oh, okay, Juvia's Place come out with something new. All right, I'm not rushing to the store to buy it like I used to, so I'm okay. This was the collection that came with the mauves, the Sweet Pinks, and the Taupes. None of those three are in here. I'm pretty sure. I think I put other palettes in here. And now I have to figure out which palettes I put in here. I'm trying to guess. Let me see if I can guess. I feel like if I did keep one of them, it would be the Sweet Pinks. So it might be the Sweet Pinks, the Violets, and the Nudes palettes. And I have not opened this since I put it on my shelf. Oh, snap. Yeah, I was off. I mean, I wasn't off. I was right. I had the Violets and the Nudes palettes. So these are the two. So I don't even have the original palettes in here at all. I don't have any of them. And I was so excited about getting them. And I actually bought two because I completely gave one away to you guys. And then I took out the palettes and just gave the palettes to you guys. But this is the Nudes palettes that I was telling you guys is better for those who are lighter than me. I always have to use the chocolates with it, or I have to use one of the others with it. Like I said, I bought the 4 original bundle deal, so I got this. Like, it's old and expired, and I don't want to, do that to you guys. No, you guys deserve better than crumbly eyeshadows. There's not really a difference in the shades. They all look alike, but they look different in the pan. It's just that one looks like it's like super extra shimmery, but they all look alike. I don't need this, and y'all don't need that aggravation of having the same either. But if y'all want it, comment down below what y'all want before I give this stuff to the trash. Next up, we have the Violets. I'm not even gonna swatch it because, yeah, I don't even remember how I felt about this palette. And even now, I'm kind of like, still, okay. Yeah, don't need this. This one's actually glued in the box, so I can't take this out. And actually, I'm about to break it. But yeah, I'm okay with getting rid of this box too. Yep, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna start off with these because I've never opened them, never used them, and don't plan on using them because I don't use loose highlighters. So these are the Royalty 2 loose highlighters. Got these in the mystery boxes. Never used them. I don't use loose highlighters whatsoever. So every time I get loose highlighters, I usually just end up putting it in a giveaway for you guys or something like that. Just be warned that the box is already coming apart, but I promise you, I've never used it. Never, 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 never. The sticker is still on them. I promise you the sticker's on them. Yep, you see the tab? It's like a pretty champagne gold shade. First come, first serve. Whoever gets these two gets these two. Next up, I have the Nubian Intense Pencil Liner. This is in the shade Cocoa. I have this. I love this. I have 2 of these because they came in the mystery box. So this is the one that I have. It's empty. This is like, it's in there. I promise you it's in there. I never swatched it, never used it because I already have one. And this one I absolutely love. Let me show you guys the shade. Look at that. Like, ignore the gold from the eyeshadow palette, but there's that shade. I actually don't even use this as a pencil liner. I use it as a lip liner because we all know I love round lip liners. So yeah, there's that. These are the multi-purpose foundation sticks. I have it in multiple shades because I actually bought like the set. I think I already got rid of some. So I have the shade that I use the most, Conga, Benin, Namibia, and then Jacquemus. I have the I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Tanzania 205. If you guys have watched my videos when I discovered these or tested these when they were brand new, I had the hardest time trying the shade, but I just got tired of returning these and taking, like, I literally tried 6 or 7 shades and none of them, like, the undertones didn't sit right or something, and I was just like, no, man, let me talk trash about this and then it end up actually being good now that I actually know what I'm doing with makeup a little bit better. Like, you can see a slight difference for my skin and then the foundation to my skin, but dang it, it's gonna make me eat my words, man. And I know I've had many fights with the setting powder, 1,001 fights. So I'm so ready to get rid of this, but I will give it one last try. I feel like it's super, super warm. All right, next up, you guys know I live, love, stand, will forever repurchase this out of everything. This is the Saharan Blush Volume 1. I swear to you guys, this lives on my desk. That's how much I use this. This travels with me. I even use the darker blushes as contours. Many times I've used the highlights as eyeshadow. I've used this whole palette. As much as I love staying for this palette because you don't need a lot of product with this palette, I haven't even hit pan on this. Not going anywhere. It's not like I probably should declutter it, but no. I don't know where this actual blush is, and it's kind of making me sad right now, but this is the Bella blush. If I didn't want to use the shades in here as my blushes, Bella was that girl. Bella was and is that girl. I just don't know where the heck it's at right now. Another face product that I have is this Juvia's Place brush. Never used. Look how white it still is. I've never used it. It's actually like cream and brown. Never ever use this. I have this I Am Magic powder foundation. I grabbed this in the shade, I'm gonna go with Katsina Dark 2. And I felt like I would try this because it's a newer product, and the fact that I hate this so much, I wanted a face powder to set my face once I do my look. Has Juvia's Place kind of embossed. It stands out a little bit. Oh, she cute. Okay. So you have the powder on top, which that looks like a really good powder for me. Oh my gosh, that looks like it's a really good powder color for me. I'm hoping it really is. And then you have the sponge, which also has like a vented compartment, which is really, I think that's really cool. So like I said, just pick this up. Can't say anything bad about it because I haven't tried it. Can't say anything good about it because I haven't tried it. And won't be decluttering because I haven't tried it. First up, I'm going to talk about these lip kits that I have because I have 4 of them. And I've only used 2 of them. These are the Empress lip collections from Juvia's Place. It has a matte and metallic liquid lipstick. Moreau, which is the purple shade, not even used, not even open. So if you are a purple lover, there you go. Mina, which is the burgundy one, which I'm pretty sure I have used. Next up, I have Yoko. And lastly, I have D2, this gorgeous set that I have not opened. Do y'all still see the plastic on that? Y'all see it, right? And the reason why I bought all 4 of those is because to me they match with the 4 original 6-pan palettes. So I felt like Yoko matched the chocolates really well. Mina matched the berries extremely well. Moro, which is the purple one, matches the violets, and then of course D2 matches the nudes. Like a lot of product comes out on the wand. Like that is seriously one swipe. I didn't one swipe, rub it up and down. It literally was just like one swipe. That was it. More lippies. The nudes chocolates and the nudes peaches. These are the lipstick collections. These are the packages. I kept the packaging because I love the packaging. I love stuff like that. That's just me. And I love them because they usually stay on the side of me. But for this video, I put them in here. This is my favorite shade. This is Cocoa. I don't know if I want to swatch all of them because I've already done a swatch video. Actually, I've already done a swatch video. I've already done one. So I will link that for you guys. You guys can check out the swatch video, all of these. But this is Cocoa Toffee Lady. This one is Me. It's actually called Me. It's not Me. This is one of the peaches. In Vogue, which is also one of the peaches. Libra, which is another one of the peaches. If you cannot find the Juvia's Place, these 6 shades that I just showed you guys, if you cannot find those shades in store, but you can find the Milani Color Fetish lipsticks, I feel like these match the Juvia's Place. The Color Fetish ones are like more softer in terms of formula wise. Like they don't have a powdery feel to them, even though you can't really feel the powder, but I hope you guys know what I mean. But in terms of shades, these are beautiful as well. And if I'm not mistaken, they're a little bit cheaper than these. And then in terms of the other 2 shades that I did not show you guys because I don't use them as often, Muted, which has more of like a cool undertone. Like it looks like it's like a caramel color from the box, but to me it has more of like that super cool undertone. There are some times where a look calls for something like this, or at least layer this with something else. From the Peaches Nudes one, this is Mademoiselle. This is also more of a cool tone shade. If you guys can see, it's more cool pulling, and it's something that I would use to layer, but I'm not wearing it on its own. No matter how dark my lip liner is, it's not something I wear on its own. And I love this set, so these aren't going anywhere. Also, next up from my Velvety Matte Lipstick collection from Juvia's Place, I have the Nubian Earth lippies. This is in the shade Sheba and Nile. And then look at the actual embossment on the lipstick. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is the shade Nile, and then this is Sheba. I didn't need to pick up all of them because I felt like I got the 2 that I needed. They're not like long lasting, like they're not like, you know, kiss proof and all that stuff. But they are very beautiful. 2 of the lip glosses. I can't remember what the actual lip glosses were called because I don't know where the boxes are for these. I don't. This is Sis. I feel like I had a more caramel one, and then my sister cousin, she took it. And I can't find it in store at all. And it's usually always sold out online. And I don't really buy from Juvia's Place anymore, so I think I stopped looking. But when I was looking, it was always sold out in store, always sold out online, and I could never get it. And now I want to beat her up because she has it. But I think she actually used it all, so she don't even have it anymore. So I feel better because she can't use it no more either. These lip glosses are thick. I'm gonna put some on because I need some lip gloss. But they are thicker than I usually like, so it feels like it's heavier to me. This one is in the shade Electric. It's like a gold. Like, look how thick that is. Like, seriously, that is thick. Honorable mentions that I have not used, and I don't know if I'm going to use it when I do my Juvia's Place look. This is the Nubian Lash Glue in the shade Clear, and this is the Nubian Lash Royalty in the shade Natural, not the shade, but in the style Natural Volume. But I haven't used these yet, and I might use them, but this is what the lash style looks like. I'm going to keep these 2, so that way I can't say, oh, I don't have any lashes. Also, the Eye Prep Eye Primer. I'm going to try this again before I fully declutter it. Part 2 will be coming for you guys because you guys deserve to see another video of me trying the products before I completely get rid of them entirely.
Shut your mouth, Wild.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Once again, I am your girl, J Ross. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to comment down below if you saw something that you want to buy from me. First come, first serve on that, but hit me up in the comments down below. I will let you guys get first dibs, so you guys will have a week or 2 from when this video is posted before I post it on Instagram, before it fully leaves my house in the trash or whatever. Super excited to keep decluttering my collection. Should I do my foundations next? Or just, you know, more facial products? Or do you guys want to see another full brand declutter? I know you guys enjoy these. I know you guys even were telling me like how you tried some products that I recommended and you guys really loved them, and you saw why I loved them and why I kept them so long and all that good stuff. Thank you once again to all those that prayed for me with my back issues. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have been supporting the KJ Ross Productions brands. I almost say KJ Ross. KJ Ross Productions brands. Do not forget, if you want to be a blessing to your girl, even if you don't want to buy any makeup, you can by just sending your girl something in her PayPal tip jar. That would be so awesome. I love you guys so much. I just noticed that I had my scarf on the whole time, but it's because I planned to do a look. I planned to do a look, and then it didn't turn out to do a look, but that is going to be the exact next video as soon as I am done with this video. So yeah, I'm gonna just film it right after, but y'all don't, neither here nor there. Once again, if you have not joined, please join us. It's not a paid subscription or anything like that. It's just like you subscribing and turning on your bell notifications, because your girl has been posting out content and you guys have been asking on my social media like, oh, when you're gonna do a video, come back. I'm like, I've been back for like a month and a half, almost 2 months now. Where y'all been? Okay, show up. I love you guys so much. Please stay safe, happy, healthy, and blessed, as I already said, but I'm gonna say it again one time for the people in the back. But I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace. Also, shout out to my mommy. My mommy went to the Lion King on Broadway here in my area, or not on Broadway, but she went to the Lion King, like, you know, musical show, and she decided to bring me back a cup because she knew I love and live and stand for Lion King. That was one of my favorite movies, not the, you know, the live action one, the original one, okay? The original 1990s classic. That is my die-hard favorite Disney movie growing up, childhood, forever. Between that, Tarzan and 101 Dalmatians, and Toy Story. That was my favorite Pixar movie growing up too. So, but she bought me this, you know, this latte mug from the show. She wanted to get me something because I couldn't make it to the show due to personal reasons. But thank you, mommy, for giving me this. I can't wait to finally be able to display it on my shelves, but she knows it's not going on the Marvel shelf, but she does know that it is ending up in my makeup room, and that I am very appreciative of this, and I I really truly love her for this. So thank you, mommy, and shout out to my brother for taking her for Mother's Day. So love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.